Well, here I am, still in Pittsburgh, Friday morning, when my flight should be taking off in 8 minutes. Unfortunately, got canceled because of all of this, whatever software issue there is going on with Microsoft or whatever. So, unfortunately, I will not be attending the NAWCQ this year, which is kind of disappointing. It's my first year that I've gotten an invite. Like it's my one of my first competitive years. So I was really excited to actually go to Nats once. So gonna have to try to get it again next year. Get back on the saddle. It's gonna be okay. Also a little disappointing because I went out of my way to get all the Fiendsmith cards so I can actually play a competitive deck. I took a bit of a money loss here. So my options when my flight got canceled was to either pay $500 one way for a Southwest Airlines flight to Austin, which would have gotten me there today, and I would have to either take the same flight I had scheduled back, or if that one is still canceled, pay another $500 to get back. So that's a $1,000 risk there. The other option was to drive, and I'm in Pittsburgh, so that's 21 hours to Austin, and actually a couple people decided to take that. So I just hope they get there safely because that's a long way, and if they want to get there before registration ends tomorrow morning, you basically can't stop. So you can stop for gas, but that's about it. But yeah, I decided the extra $1,000 was not worth it to go to nationals, and I really did not want to make that drive. Like, I don't know, you wouldn't get sleep. Like, if I were to drive, I would get there and be so tired, like I wouldn't be able to play properly, right? So that would kind of just be a waste. Wouldn't be able to shower before the event. Like, that was on my mind too. Like, I'm gonna feel gross, I'm gonna be tired, it's just not gonna be an enjoyable time. So I took the L here. I paid $300 for the flights that got canceled. Hopefully that gets refunded. But then I paid $450 for my hotel for 3 nights, and then I paid a whole bunch of money for the Fiendsmith cards. I'm kind of sitting on $1,000 loss right now, unfortunately, but hopefully 300 of that can get refunded. And the Fiendsmith cards are not a total loss. Like, it's the best engine in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I would have wanted to pick them up eventually. So really, the main loss was just the hotel booking, which was $450, assuming I get a refund there from the flights. But kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna watch the tournament this weekend for sure. Gonna root on my friends that actually made it down, or hopefully will make it down. And other than that, I'm just gonna show my deck profile. I'm gonna do that in a separate video, a little bit more, lively and a little bit more upbeat, because I actually did put a lot of thought and testing into my list. So I do want to share that with you guys, and hopefully the work goes to you guys' benefit that I put in, that the decisions I made. I'll just tell you, I was gonna play Fiendsmith Yubel, and I had that ready to rock and roll. But so that's okay. There's YCSs coming up. I heard there's one in Niagara, which is only 4 hours drive from me, so definitely gonna be open to doing that. I think that's in like October, unless I'm traveling. We'll see. And then there's a lot of decks that I want to build, a lot of decks that I want to put together, test out, that are not as try-hardy, but I thought about those decks before I had the Fiendsmith cards. So there's a lot of decks I want to play with Fiendsmith as well, like maybe some Plunder Patrol Fiendsmith, some Chimera Illusion Fiendsmith. And then I also, at the sneak peeks last weekend, picked up these guys out of my pulls. So I've won a Stellar, one Tales of the White Forest QCS, and then I pulled a Dominus Purge. I was just showing that as well. But overall, my totals for the sneak peek last weekend was I pulled those 3 cards, and then I acquired 3 Engraver, 1 Tractus, 1 Requiem, and in total, this all cost me a net of $330, based on like trades and pulls and all that kind of stuff. So, and you know how much I spent on the entry packs, on the sneak peek packs. So yeah, you know, if I was playing the NAWCQ with engravers at their current price, 330 is pretty good for this set of cards. If you count the Fiendsmith stuff and the Whitewood stuff with the QCS, so not a terrible loss there in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh pricing or whatever. But yeah, because I'm not going today or this weekend, I'm going to make some content. I'm going to do this Yubel deck profile, and then I might also try out Fiendsmith in some like lower tier decks just to see how much of a boost they get from these Fiendsmith cards. I know the format pretty well. I know the Fiendsmith engine pretty well, so hopefully I can put out some quality content. I might do some Yubel combos for you as well with the Fiendsmith guys. So I've been wanting to make that video. I just haven't had time since I've been spending all that time kind of testing for the tournament. But now that I have time, I would be happy to put out some Yubel Fiendsmith combos and profile for you. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap it up today. Just a quick one, just a quick update on where I'm at and what's coming up. You know, kind of sometimes you just got to take the L. And you know, there's nothing that anyone could have done about this. Kind of just like an act of God type of thing where you just got to take it, and it's whatever. Hopefully, I'll be back next year, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. We'll catch you soon.